Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Dear Aaron, 1 year ago I left the poor environment I grew up in and moved to another city to start a career as a business lawyer. Since then I recognize the difference in how people perceive me. My single mother thinks I want to leave everything behind, especially her. Well, geez, who wants to stay in a poor environment? She told me I see her as the personification of failure. Well, you probably don't, but she probably is. Fat, old, and poor. Wow! Look at that ant, but don't think it's an ant. Well, I'm only interested in a lifestyle of consumption with people who live the middle-class lifestyle we never had. I could not see any changes in my views or behaviors towards her. In contrast, I even paid her dental bills and bought a new TV with my first paycheck, which she feels guilty about now. An old friend asked me in a passive-aggressive tone what my new life should lead to and whether I only care about money. The truth is, I live a pretty frugal, minimalist lifestyle. I share a small apartment, only have a few clothes, no luxuries or a car to get rid of my debt as fast as possible. All the people I know from my old hometown make smaller money, but have far greater living expenses. On the other hand, the perception of me from people who made a good career themselves did not change. We can still hang out and have fun as we did back in university. No one mentions any change in my behavior. Yeah, because you haven't changed. You have not changed. You've just worked hard. That's it. My question comes down to this. Am I changing because of the new environment I live and work in, or is it just the perception of people that that changes? It seems people are more resentful but mistrusting on the same time. I'd like to hear your point. Okay, here's what it is. There's the control group, and then there's your test group. Your control group is the buddies that you went to school with, and they've known you, and no, you haven't changed. Then there's your experiment group, which is your old town or your old neighborhood and the old friends you used to have and you used to hang out with, including your mother. Basically, it's this simple. They're jealous. And they're pissed off that you actually had a work ethic, got the fuck out of the house, went to the city, made your money, and have made something of yourself. That's all this is. You are a mirror. You're not even in this equation. You're just a mirror reflecting upon them that they could have left town. They could have had what you had they got the work ethic to become a lawyer, go to school, whatever. But they didn't. And this is kind of like the last desperate grasp or stab at the person who dares to go off and not be the crab in the bucket. This is their last grab at their peak in life, because there's the people who left the small town and made something of themselves, and then there are the people whose pinnacle and the height of their day was that they went to state for wrestling, or they threw for 4 touchdowns and what did Al Bundy say? Like, they were the best quarterback at their high school. They were the popular kids in high school. This is their last stab, their last chance to kind of be on top, because their time is over. They're also lazy, no good fucks. They're inferiors. And you know what? They're not your friend. They're not your friends at all. Even if they were your good friends, you weren't going to see these people anyway. Okay? Because you're not going to go back. You never. I don't hang out with people in high school anymore. I barely remember any of their names, for God's sake. That's how life just goes. So if you're like, oh God, they don't like me, you were going to hang out with them anyway. I guarantee you, they were not going to be part of your life. So it's irrelevant what they think. But on top of it, they are inferior. They're parasitic. If they're borrowing money to live a life better than you and they're still jealous of you, you didn't change. You were the same. I'm going this way, and then you made it. They're pissed off. They're just jealous. It's that fucking simple. And your mom sounds like a piece of shit. I know, it's mom. Blood is thicker than water. I'm done trying to fight that one. She told me I see her as the personification of failure, fat, old, and poor, while I'm only interested in a lifestyle of consumption. Well, you're not. You're not. You know that's a lie. That's false. You're not interested in consumption. If you were, you'd be consuming like all your loser former friends. with people who live in the middle class lifestyle we never had. So what are you supposed to do? Fucking be poor and miserable and a loser like her? Fuck her. No offense, but fuck your mom. Your mom's bullshit. Your mom's a loser. She's a Kuantahaha. Oh, I know, love your mom, sure. But God Almighty, I'm wondering if your mom loves you, to be perfectly honest. If a mom who loves you would be, go, do. My mom was proud of me when I graduated. God, you did great. I'm very happy for you. Go be as rich as you possibly can. Yes, I mean, but here, it's all about her, isn't it? I mean, not to sound like Stefan Molin, who is a great man, by the way. I'm just a joke at Steffi. But yeah, your mom's kind of a bitch. Your mom really doesn't love you. She's only concerned about her feelings right now, not your success. Instead of being proud of you, she's all worried about her. Which shouldn't be surprising if she's a single mom. I cannot see any changes in my views or behaviors towards her. No, you didn't change. You didn't. You're just succeeding. In contrast, I even paid her dental bills and bought a new TV with my friend. Okay, all right. Don't buy your mom any more shit. Okay? Your dad or her multiple, and your stepfathers, I don't know how many suitors there were in her life. All right, they've all bailed her out because she was hot. Okay? You could stop now. At any point, you could stop giving the heroin addict heroin. All right? Just let her actually survive on her own for once. You boys always bailing out your moms. How's that worked? Has that ever worked? Yeah, man. It's not your fault. No. You haven't changed. You haven't changed. You've graduated. You've made it. You are successful. And there's two types of people in the world. They're going to be like, oh, dude, that's awesome. Good, man. All right, cool. And then there's like, oh, you think you're better than me? And that has nothing to do with you. It's just your behavior reflects on other people and shows them what failures they are. I mean, if you want to say, well, no, I don't think I'm better than you. I am better than you. That's why you're still stuck in town. I moved on. I have a job, a career, and I'm not in debt. Living in a trailer park with a really big fancy truck that I can't afford, impregnating multiple women. I'm drastically superior to you. It's not that high of a hurdle to jump. Stepping over a wiener dog, actually, matter of fact. But don't even... Let them be. Don't worry about what they... Really. Don't worry what they think. Don't. Don't even hang out with them. I wouldn't hang out with them. Dude, any friend of mine... Well, most of my friends wouldn't even... I don't think any of my friends ever would. Even the ones I've lost. The friends I've had would never do anything like that to me. They'd always say, dude, awesome, man, that's great. Not one person, not one of my friends, oh, man, you think you're better than us now because you got this asshole consulting gig? They're like, dude, that's fucking unreal. I'm like, yeah, I know. You need better friends. And I think you find it in your peers and cohorts there who also graduated and are, your business colleagues and things like that. Maybe not your best friends ever, but that's a better quality of people. I do mean that. Normally that sounded like an arrogant, kind of elitist golf clubby kind of thing. No, the people who have jobs are better than the ones who don't. It's just that simple. All right, questions, links, answers down below. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.